This is a MotoWheels.com installation video on how to install the Universal Fit Oberon bar and turn signals. When ordering from our website, MotoWheels.com, you'll receive, with your turn signals, brass bolts, 14mm adapters, and 17 and 19mm collets. This will allow you to fit most 7/8 inch handlebars. You also have the option of purchasing 22mm collets, which will allow you to fit most 1-inch handlebars. On our website, you also have the option of ordering two types of turn signals mounts: the standard mount and the mirror mount. The mirror mount, as you can see, is just a little bit longer and will allow you to mount your mirror here instead of on your handlebar. The other option would be to mount your mirrors directly on your handlebars, but this usually requires you to move your grips and your controls up. The tools you'll need for this installation are wire strippers, an Allen tool that will come with your Oberon turn signal kit, a 6mm Allen tool, thread locker, and safety wire, and a drill. The first step in installing this is to drill a hole in your handlebar. As you can see, we have already drilled a hole here. The way we did that was to loosen up the clamps on the handlebar, rotate the bar so that we can get a better angle on the handlebar and drill the hole. Next step is to place the adapter onto the bike. What you do is you take the brass bolt, run it through the adapter. We are using the mirror mount here, and then you thread on the 14mm first. Okay, on this bike, since the ID on our handlebar is less than 15mm, all we're going to have to use is the 14mm adapter here. If, however, you've got a handlebar with a bigger ID, you want to check to see if you need either the 17 or the 19. When installing the collets, once you figure out which one you need, you want to make sure you install it per Oberon's instructions, which are included with your kit. But just to show you real quick, you just want to make sure that the opening there matches with that opening, and you want to make sure you slide that collet all the way so that it's even. Like so. Now that we have the fitment figured out, the next step is to figure out what kind of mirror you're going to be using. We're going to be using the CRG blind sight, which has a 2-piece clamp. So as you can see, once we have the turn signal on, it's very easy to come back and just put the clamp on. But there are mirrors out there that use a 1-piece clamp, like the Oberon oblong mirror that we also sell. You'll see here at this point, so you're going to want to slide this on this way first, and then go like that. Now that we're ready to install this piece, the next thing is to run the safety wire that we have through the hole that you drilled out, down the handlebar tube and out. Now you can slide this piece right like that and into the handlebar. Now you can't tighten that down with the safety wire sticking out, but what you can do is push it just a little bit further in without taking it out past the bolt, but enough that you can actually get your Allen wrench tool in there and tighten it down. Once you have that tightened down, then all you gotta do is push that safety wire right back out. Now that the safety wire is there, the next step is to attach the safety wire to the turn signal wires here and pull this through. The tricky part here is that you don't have a lot of clearance. See, when you tighten this, when you put the safety wire around the wires, you want to make sure you get it nice and tight. Might take a couple tries, but you'll get it figured out. What I'll do is just tighten it around just like that, and once you get started, you just kind of push and pull at the same time. Once you get past the bolt right there, you're home free. So I'm going to take that back off and attach that a little bit better this time. Okay, now you see that I've got the safety wire attached just like that. So I'm going to guide it through here. And then I'm going to grab the other end of that safety wire as I pull it through. Once you get past that initial part, it'll pretty much slide all the way out. Okay, so now I'm going to continue pulling the safety wire until you see the wires come out there, and you just pull that all the way to the turn signal is onto the adapter, and then you're done there. Okay, now that the wires are pulled all the way out here, I've already have the OEM connectors cut. All I'm going to do here is make sure you've got enough wire sticking out there, and it looks like those are a little dinged up, so what I'm going to do is strip that wire just a little bit. Like that. You take the one end of that connector and just run it through like that, and you go here, you twist that on, kind of keeping a little bit of pressure there. Make sure that stays nice and tight. As you can see, it's nice and tight. And I'm going to take the other one here. It's got enough wire exposed, so I'm just going to take that there, run it in, and tighten it back up. Make sure it's nice and tight, and we're good. Just go ahead and tuck those back away out of sight. Okay, now that the turn signal is here, we can go ahead and put the set screws in. This is where you're going to want to use just a little bit of Loctite here to keep these from vibrating out. As you can see here, you can run this without mirrors on there. It just will extend it a little bit further. So in that option, you can either buy this piece, the standard piece, or both. But really, if you just get this piece, you can run it with or without mirrors. But the standard is you can only run that without mirrors. Now that we're done installing that, all we're going to do now is install the mirror, and we're finished. Alright, now that we're done, we'll make a quick check to make sure the turn signals are working properly. Alright, now that we know that the turn signal is working, we can go ahead and attach the mirror. Okay, now with the mirror attached, this installation is complete.